April. We're almost at Christmas. What day's we on? The 4th, something like that, 4th of December. So I thought we might as well get cracking with some mincemeat tarts. So what we've got straight away is I've already sieved it. So we've got 225 grams of plain flour. We have 50 grams of icing sugar and a very generous teaspoon of cinnamon. Now the cinnamon is optional. I like having the cinnamon in it because it actually gives it the real Christmas flavour. And Kenneth, I'm going to be a pest straight away because I'm going to have to get you to step back because I left my butter in the fridge. You really should take your butter, you really should put your pastry, once you've mixed it, into the fridge, but for quickness tonight I'm actually just going to do it whilst I'm here. So we've got 65 grams of lard. No, not everybody likes using it, but anyway, 65 grams of lard and 65 of butter. Or spread, whichever you want to use. So if you just coop all that in here, and then all we're doing is you're trying to work it as little as possible because you don't want your pastry getting overly warm. So we're just going to bring it all together. It just takes a wee minute. And you keep doing this until you've got it resembling breadcrumbs. You can already smell that cinnamon actually. So it does take a wee minute, but if you just bear with me, we'll just keep doing it. I suppose if you've got a machine, you probably could actually get the machine to do it. It's just I've always just made my mincemeat tarts by mincemeat pies, whichever. I've always just made them by using good old manual power, using your hands. If you just keep it aerating as well, you know, you should be able to get it to mix through quite evenly if you just keep letting the air in it too. And you'll every so often you'll feel you'll feel bigger bits of the lard, so you just give it a squish in and we'll just keep going for a second. Now like I say, really once you've done the next bit you really should put this in the fridge for half an hour or the freezer for 10 minutes. But just for the sake of keeping going this evening, we're cutting it a bit fine. I'll just do it. But I mean, I have kept everything nice and cold. My dish and everything was cold. And like I say, that's the secret. So I think we've got this pretty much like breadcrumbs. Now, all I normally do to this at this stage is make a well. And I've got a large egg which I've already beaten. Now, if I need to add some water I will, but we're going to see if we can bring it together without any water tonight, because we're wanting it to be kept as short as possible. So again, just using circular motions, just keep mixing it until you start to feel it coming together. Get it off my fingers. If you're not happy, just add a touch of water to it. Nobody says it's not messy, Kenny. Oops. Take that bit. I'm not needing that to... It's a bit early to be leaving things out for Santa. It's a bit early to be doing anything for Christmas, but my goodness. I don't know whether I should... At some point we should maybe take a wee video and let you see. We go daft. Absolutely daft in our house. I mean, it is just pretty ridiculous. And I mean, the kids are grown up now, 24 and 19. But oh, we love it, don't we, Kenny?
Nah, humbug.
Humbug, yeah, well. He only says that because it's not, I don't do it all, believe you me. Now you can see this pastry is darker than maybe you're used to, but that is literally just because we have put in the cinnamon. So, I mean, that's up to you. I personally like the cinnamon in it, like I say, just because it gives you that Christmas feel. And I should have left my jar open, but we'll just give it a wipe after. So you're just wanting to flour your surface and you give it a quick knead together. Don't, like I say, don't overwork it because you're not wanting it to get too hot, and at this point you would normally put it in the fridge. So I'm just going to quickly roll it. Don't know why I do things like this. I'm always sure that they're going to go wrong. But we shall just roll and turn. Don't you dare stick. Oh, it's going to stick. Going to stick. Get some more flour out. Now you're wanting this just to be probably about half a centimetre just. Now you might not get much more than 12 out of this particular batch, but I mean that's up to you here. Just do as many as you like because they freeze. They actually they freeze really well. But we'll just leave it at that just now, so as we can just get some on the go and in the oven. Just to show you. Straight down and good cutting motions. Great way for frustrations again. If I've got anything left over, I'll maybe pop it in the fridge and finish it in a wee while. If I've got anything left over. Now I'm only doing these thin, small rather. You can, obviously, if you want, you can make these great big, what they call deep pan, something like that. But I like them just quite small. So I'm just, you're just popping them into the base of a pre-greased tin. You need them to be already greased. Now, would you like me just to do some on the top, Kenny, and then we can just stop filming, or do you want me just to continue with the 12? It's up to you, dear.
Well, just depends if you get a wee jiffy on.
I get a wee... Oh, that sounds quite rude. Or is that just my mind?
A jiffy?
A jiffy?
It's a good Scots word.
Is it? I'm sure it's something else too.
Well, it must be your dirty mind.
Well, it must be indeed. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But hey ho, I'm going to do more down just now. 3 for this. And then I'll just pop... Oh no, I might as well take some of it out of the top as well. Chatting away to myself here, talking nonsense too. So all we're going to do is just a teaspoon of mincemeat. I've never tried making my own. No doubt I'll get somebody saying, "You not made your own?" But the answer to that one is no. So you're not wanting to overfill them. It looks as though you're being a wee bit skinflinty, but you're really not. Because you're not wanting to overfill them because they will just spill out everywhere. So just through them all. Are we all prepared for Christmas, everyone? Eh? All the Christmas shopping and everything done? I'm not. Not at all. Like I say, the house is looking Christmassy, but that's about it. But well, of course I've not been out, have I? Oh, can I just say actually, thank you everyone for the people that have been aware that I've had got a bit of a sore back. I've got my brace back on tonight. At least I'm a wee bit more mobile. Lovely messages from everyone, and honestly you've kept me going. The laughs that we've had on Twitter in this last week, I don't know what I would have done without some of you. Because you're not used to being stuck in your bed. It's a bit of a pain actually, but never mind. It happens. Right, I'm going to keep these pretty small. Have I got, or maybe that one's a bit mean. And then we'll just try not to do what I've just done there and drip it on the side, because if you do, you will just make a mess of your, oh, my brain's not working, of your tin. Right, so at this point you're needing to just put some water around the edges. I told you should just have got me to stop at 6, Kenny. Because you're needing to this is how you'll just get your tops to stick. Now, I'm going to do something here that is entirely up to yourselves. That one will be a mess when I take this one out. It'll be far too full. But that's what happens when you're doing things fast. The choice is yours here. My Christmas cake, as everybody knows, is a complete alcoholic this year. So I'm going to actually steal some of the brandy from the Christmas cake, and I'm going to pop some in my mincemeat. I think you can actually buy your mincemeat already brandy soaked, but good old vets things that you get for your animals. So I'm not going to add a lot, just a tiny wee couple of drops in each one, just to give it a bit of a brandy feeling. That one is going to be such a mess. In fact, I should probably take some of it out and put it in a different one. You'll be able to have a toddy after, Ken, unless I just pop it back in the bottle. Do it in the next section. Right, and now I'm going to just take some of that out that one, because that is just going to be everywhere. Pop you into there. So, on with the lids. How are we doing for time? Are you going to start getting on at me soon?
Yeah, we're sitting at 12 minutes.
12 minutes? Right. So you're just wanting to pop the lids on. Well, we can stop just about any time that you think we're needing to, because people will be getting the gist of what we're doing here, and we can carry on.
Yeah.
But what I will say though is, I'll just do these 3 so as you can see what I'm actually doing. I'll use that one. Very important to put a little hole in the top, just lets them breathe. I don't use egg, just milk wash them. So just a little bit of milk wash over them, and then into a preheated oven, 225 degrees, so that's quite hot. Like I say, you want to put in a wee breather, and it's up to you again. If you want, you can sprinkle a wee bit of sugar on them just now. I don't, because I'll finish it with ice and sugar afterward. But we can just leave that at that just now then, Ken, if you want. So once I've finished them, they'll go in the oven. So that's a hot oven, 225. I would check, I think that'll be gas mark 6, and it'll be 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So leave them for about 12 minutes and we'll come back and see what they're like then. Bye! Oh, that caught me by surprise. Right, these have ended up, they had about just short of 15 minutes actually, and they have overspilled, so never mind. So all it means is you've got a mucky tray to be seen to. I've actually got 3 extras I can pop in. So I've got 27 out of this mix, so I mean that's quite good. But this is what I was saying to you about not overfilling them. As you can see, we obviously did. I should have actually said I used 3-inch cutters for the base and a 2 for the top. If these come out, fine. If not, you're just obviously needing to take them out to let them cool. So we'll just quickly go back through the ingredients. So it was 225 of plain flour, 50 grams of ice and sugar, and a teaspoon of cinnamon, to 65 grams of both lard and butter. An egg beaten, mixing them together with breadcrumbs first, then the egg added. You want to baste them then with a little milk over the top, a wee drop of sugar if you want over them, and always put a hole, because if you hadn't put a hole, these would have erupted even more. I'm going to leave it at that just for a second, because this section came out already and they're already cool. So I like to personally just dust them with a little bit of icing sugar just to finish them off. And the other great reason for doing the dusting with the icing sugar is it hides all those little discrepancies that you're going to end up having. So that is the first of our mince pies this year, and I hope you follow that ingredients and have some lovely mince pies. Just remember, roll your pastry nice and thin. That's it then. Thank you very much. Bye.